guys is Cochran. Today, for some reason, I decided like going home from the shop. But really, I decided like explaining the entire plot of Salad Fingers. It does take a while to watch, and it is way better to watch. But I just like it so much, and I finished it. It was like a better plot than the Owl House, and I just bought 4 liters of Coke. Like it had a deal, and I need drinks for dinner, and it is really heavy, and it is sawing at my shoulders, but it doesn't matter. Other people have to do way worse every day, more than every day. So I stopped complaining and started saying the plot of Salad Fingers. So this guy called Mr. Salad Fingers says he likes rusty spoons and starts rubbing a rusty spoons on his salad fingers, and it feels, watch it yourself, I'm not going to say that. And he goes to someone's house and says, hello, do you have any rusty spoons? Can I come in? The guy screams, and Mr. Salad takes it as a yes. By the way, this guy is mentally insane. I googled it, and it's actually, he is. I'm not just being mean, even though I am a mean person. Also, something about his brother being in World War II. I mean, like, he's green, he could be hit. I'm gonna stop talking. No, I won't, because I have to say the plot. But sorry, I'm really stupid. What was I saying? Yeah, so he goes in and asks where he keeps the spoons, and then the guy that let him in his house started screaming, and he said, oh, then I shall leave. And he leaves, but first he rubs the kettle because it was rusty. He goes back to his house, and part 2, he screams. Someone goes in to check if he's okay, and he puts him in an oven. Well, no, he didn't. He just wanted someone to get the fish out of the oven. But first, we got introduced to his friends. The main one is Hubert Cumberdale. He's my favorite. There is 2 more, but I don't really care. Why are there so many weird bins around? Like I swear they weren't there earlier. Maybe I'm just oblivious. Like these things. I'm not gonna look in because that's illegal. Like, I'm not gonna look in using the camera. I think it's illegal. Maybe not because it's a public bin. Oh well. Anyway, I'm nearly home. Mr. Fingers. While the person is in the oven, Mr. Fingers stabs his finger with a needle, and then states that he likes it when the red water comes out, and then proceeds to hate it whenever he gets hurt. And he says, oh, he must have dozed off when he had a weird dream, and then woke up. He then proceeded to, I think he ended the video. Part 3. He got some nettles and rubbed them on his chest, and in his exact words, he was like, oh, looks like the nettles made the milk come out. And then milk came out of his nipple. And he is a man. So that's weird. Then later he proceeds to give birth. Well, I guess he was eating some weird stuff. Like non-existent stuff. Like, I don't know what, like, it had like a spider's eyelashes. It doesn't matter. So someone chases him because he's taken all the nettles while he finds a nettle carrier, which is actually a baby stroller thing. And he bangs his head on the door because he didn't have any limbs. Then to the point where he passes out and dies because of loss of blood and concussions and I don't know. Then Mr. Fingers comes out like, oh, it's a late hour for people to visit. Oh, a guest. Why don't you come in? He hangs him on a fishing thing, a fishing hook, or the thing that he stabbed his finger with. And then he says, "Are you comfortable?" And then offers him milk. Anyway, next episode, I kind of forgot. Oh no, I didn't forget. He was wandering around outside since he doesn't know where he lives apparently. Okay, I have to speed this up. An alien kidnaps him and into a copper box where it's really rusty, and he lies until the alien shows up and tries to marry him, but he runs away magically somehow. He just says, "Okay, it's time for me to disappear," covers the window, and then uncovers it, or the alien uncovers it, and he's gone. And the alien proceeds to cry. So then, what happens next? Oh yeah, part 5, the picnic. Mr. Fingers is having a picnic, and he invites Hubert Cumberdale, and he gets a horse, I believe, and a little girl comes over and speaks to him after a crow stole his rusty spoon, and said, "Looks like the crow likes rusty spoons as well." And then Mr. Fingers had a mental breakdown because someone else spoke. Usually he speaks for people, said Hubert Cumberdale. But he does that. He's never heard another person speak apart from a scream. Next episode. What was the next episode about? Oh, well, I think he met his dead brother, because that fought in World War I, and then started slapping his hand because he asked for more meatloaf or something, and proceeded to bury him again after dinner, I think. Then next episode, his tree started to strangle him after he said it was cold and it wasn't fair that he had to grow to go inside, and it was all a dream. Then the radio started saying, "Clean up," so Mr. Fingers had to eat his hair collection, and it was so good. Forgot what happened next. Next episode, I do remember. Oh no, he gave birth next. And then went over to, he looks like a sludge, the baby, because he didn't, like, it was his baby, except next Hubert Cumberdale is kind of his baby more. He kind of gets sanity, but since he ate that weird potion stuff, he is sick. His mom gives him the potion, by the way. He is allergic. He is the most sane in the family. And after he loses his memory, kind of, and then since he's so sick, he goes to get a babysitter. Remember that guy that screamed in the first episode? Yeah, he's back to babysit. Except then Mr. Fingers went to his house. Oh, what the hell? Is that a spider? Nah, it's just a fly. Mr. Fingers goes to his house and says, uninvited, and says, I'm here to wash your windows. I must be. Since he forgot about the baby. The baby looked kind of like a black sponge, and then when he finished, the windows were all covered in black goo. In the next episode, he makes Hubert Cumberdale a real person by adding flesh to him. His twin mirror brother kidnaps it. He comes back, and then his mom and brother tries to kill him while making him eat that potion thing, and he gets really sick. Covers blood in the broken mirror when he gets home with Hubert Cumberdale, and then holds a party for him, I guess. And a pillar and his other extended family gives him a present of a weird hat. And then he says he would never take it off. Then the next video he proceeds to not wear it. And he has a postman job in this episode. He has fully gained insanity. Oh wait, no, it's a broken down post office, and he falls in love with a dead dog half his age. and then proceeds to give it back after thinking that what he's doing is wrong, being in love with a dog and going on dates. So he gives it back to his dead dog family that is part dog, part plastic dolls. And then he opens like a bakery sort of thing where crows steal his skin food. I am serious, he makes food out of his skin. Oh, also, to get his dead body friend to be happy, he uses his teeth as a jack-in-the-box and twists them, and his eyes turn red. It's really funny. The entire thing is funny. Like, he peels his skin off and eats it. It's hilarious. Anyway, bye, subscribe. Oh, that's the end, and it's really sad.